What is up, gunpla modelers? This is Strider Prime, bringing you a new edition of Gundam Models. How is everyone doing? How was everyone's weekend? Was everyone's weekend okay? Well, I could say mine was very, very good. Very good indeed. Yeah. I'd like to start by saying I didn't go there to win. I go to Mosquitocon to enjoy the show, to see everyone's works of art. And that's what it is, works of art. See everyone's trial and trial and effort in their kits. See some ideas, be inspired, just basically having fun. And yes, bring in completed builds to the show to see if you will win or not. And even though I've poured a lot of work in my recent kits within the past few months, you could say, you have there's always a chance. Yeah, you win. Sometimes you don't win, and it happens. It happens all the time. I didn't get into this just to win. I got into building to go to a show, just to go to see to be happy and see everyone and see not only everyone's work but everyone who contributed. The community, the gunpla community, the modeling community, and it was an amazing turnout going there. I was as always every year I go and I'm very deeply impressed with everyone going to the show, and not only the familiar faces that you normally see there, but new people that just go there and say, hey, you know what? Let me go try this out. Let me check it out. And yeah, it was fun. It was very fun. And of course, I won third place in Mosquitocon. This is actually the category for 1/44 scale and smaller, so the high grade kits. And it was well deserved. Unfortunately, I don't. You know what? There were so many people speaking out loud, and I couldn't tell who or what won. I think I remember seeing people on Instagram talk about this. For the master grade category, I know the third place was a kit called Demon Warrior, which is basically a Bro Builders kit. For second, so that's third place. For second place, it was the Exia Perfect Grade. And you know what? Forgive me if I don't remember his name. Names always go. I guess I'm going C now. Yeah. Let me see here to remember what it was. Mark Anthony. There you go. It just took me a while to get it up. He won last year with his Perfect Grade Unleashed. He won second place this year, and for first place was Kurt with his build of the Gundam RX-78-2 Origins Gundam. Very well done on all three of these guys. They did an amazing work. Amazing work. Everybody did amazing work. I did my little, predictions and say, I think that guy won. I think that guy won. And it's good. And of course, it didn't turn out well. For the high grades, for the high grades, I came in third. But this is where I get a little confusion. I know that I believe the Goof Flight type, I believe that was the one that won first place, but I can't tell who won second place. And obviously, if you guys need to correct me on this channel, go ahead, feel free. But I think for me, I believe it's the Master Grade SD Barbatails. I don't know if it's the first one or the second one, but there were two of them. So again, I'm very sorry. I should have written it down or things like that, but I guess I was already so happy that I won, and I was like, oh okay, yes. So yeah, it was good, very good. Can't complain. You know, I'm good. Um, the Armored Core Zorwart. That was something that it just came out of the blue. You know, when I got those two kits, when I got this and I had it right here, the Zorwart Heavy, which is still a good kit, but you know, the frame is an amazing frame, very very well done frame. I'm still holding on to this because I think this is a neat kit, and I'm not gonna get rid of it anytime soon. One of the parts, I think one of the weaponry things came off. But anyway, yeah, this is a good kit. But but the Zorwart Normal is also a great kit as well because it's actually almost a blank canvas. You can pretty much do anything with that guy. The Witch of Mercury kits made a good amount of kits that are perfect for scratch building. And the Zorwart is no stranger for that. If you guys need to go online, go back to my videos when I was making this last year. I put a lot of work into the Zorwart, and I had fun with that because obviously at the time, Armored Core came out, Fires of Rubicon, and I was like, okay, I think I'm interested in this. Let me try this out. I started on it back in October, and I finished it in November because I was still going on with that. I had to stop for a minute. But yeah. Zorwart was pretty good build. I'm glad that it came out right. All these extra parts, scratch building at its finest. And I hope to do it again. I mean, I use parts from the 30-minute mission lines, from the Code of Ikea. The cannon is from the the MS Ball. The little thing on top of that was from the one of the Barbatos kits. The Gatling gun and the gun attachment here, that was from the campaign parts. And then I customized the chest part, I customized the back part, I customized everything. I went down the road. The one thing that I could have done, and I've seen a lot of model builders do this, is maybe extend the height. I saw a nice video where a guy took the camphor, cut the he sanded off the peg that connected the waist to the chest. He added on like maybe 2 or 3 centimeters in length, put a metal rod inside, attached that peg again, super glued it, and just put on the kit again over, and it just was a little bit taller. I could have done that. That I want to try because it feels, when I see it, I'm like saying, oh, that's kind of a lot of work. Yet people put it online and it makes it so easy. You know, they make it look so easy. I hate to nitpick, but the one thing I don't like about this kit is, even though I extended the toes, it was not good enough. It didn't feel good enough. I should have I wanted it pointier, and I didn't do it right, and it was my mistake on that. These are things that I learn. I'll learn. But still, I'm happy with my build. I really am. So thank you for everybody who's been watching my videos and supporting my channel and all that stuff. And my Zorwart, my Armored Core Zorwart, or Zorwart Armored Core, definitely deserved that plaque. I was gonna say something about what Gundam kits are going to be announced, because today is the 8th. But I thought there was supposed to be some major announcement. Maybe it's going to happen tonight. Um, I don't know if it's this week or maybe next week. Right now we're dealing with the stupid eclipse. I have the eclipse in storage. Maybe one day I'll get around to it. I should have pulled it down and made fun. Hey, look, here's the eclipse. But I wanted to show off the stuff that I got from Mosquitocon. What I purchased, what I got, what I won. Let me just pull this up here. So first of all, a shout out to Wiseguys Hobbies. They were there. And I like this little thing. I'm going to put it right here. Big shout out to Wiseguys Hobbies. And also, shout out to Gundam Planet. Big shout out to Gundam Planet because they were the ones that sponsored the Gundam categories at Mosquitocon. So if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be having, all of it. Going back to the show, our table, since the beginning of me going to the show, well, let's go back maybe 10 to 12 years, maybe 15. There was no Gundam category. It was basically sci-fi beings and robots. And we had to put our Gundam kits in that category. And that table, that section of the table, was filled to the brim with kits of other kits that's not Gundam. And it was always every year, maybe 5 or 6 kits, maybe 7 kits, and then increase to 8 and 9, and then 10. And then I guess these judges are starting to say, oh shit, where did these Gundam kits come from? You know, they thought it was a novelty or something, but they didn't realize, oh, okay, this is a thing. And if it wasn't for people like Dan Moore and Gundam Planet and all the Gundam community pitching in and saying, hey, we have a lot of people who love to build these kits. You should at least allow us to have our own category. And they did it. So my hat, many thanks to Gundam Planet for sponsoring the show. I really am. Now, going back to what I got. So Wiseguys. I picked up a few thingamabobs. Oh yeah, here it is. So I started in my long video. It was over an hour. This is not going to be an hour. I got this kit. It's beat up, but I had this a long time ago. I said, let me get this again and do it right. That and this one, the Phalanx from Macross. But even though those were cheap, but these were the ones that are a little bit more money. I bought Gaia paints. I got the flat silver, the primary color violet. Okay. Of course, you can get bright red, cobalt blue, and primary color green. That's going to be interesting to see that green. Okay, neat. I got that. So that was stuff that I bought. There's another thing that I bought, but it's so big that I'm going to have to show it at the end of this segment. But in the raffles, because they had raffles, I won this Messerschmitt BF 109G6 JG77 by Hasagawa. Cool. I got this A10A Operation Iraqi Freedom, also from the raffles. This was the blue ticket raffles. I also got this DD-74-2 Frank Knots, or DD-80-A31 Goodreach, USS Gearing class. Snowman Models. Never heard of that brand. I like model ships. Really do. Now, this one was a bit of a surprise, and I can't wait to send this on its way. I got a yearly subscription to Fine Scale Modeler. This was actually the red ticket, because there were green tickets and then there were red tickets. Red tickets were a lot more expensive, and the green tickets were a little cheaper, and you get, you know, the lower end kits. But that's no big deal. The red ticket was that one. However, I did win. And I don't have it with me right here. I'm going to show it the picture right here on the screen. I got this F4 Phantom, which was a beautiful box and very big and bulky. And I go, wow, this is pretty hefty. And I don't mind the F4. I really do. It just didn't feel right for me to, you know, it felt very heavy. And then one of the guys over there said, hey, listen, are you going to build that F4? I go, I have no idea. It's probably going to be stuck in my storage for a long time. And he offered it to buy it, and I go, let's talk. And let's just say it is no longer in my hands, and I got a very good price for it. So, yeah, that was good. Thank you, by the way. Now, at the tail end of the show, people were getting rid of their kits. You know, the vendors were trying to sell their kits away because they didn't want to haul them back to, you know, home and all that stuff. And kits that were $10 are down to $5. Kits that are $5 that were down to $3 or $4. And some guy was saying, hey, listen, any kit you see here, $3. Or if you buy 4, you get 10, but you get them all for 10. And I go, well, let me see. So I picked up this 700 scale Atlanta class USS San Juan by Ravel. I will never pass up Ravel kits. Ravel's always been a favorite brand of mine. Not many people like Ravel, but you know, it is what it is. Another Ravel kit was this Desert Hawk, 1/72 scale. This one I couldn't pass up, the USS Ticonderoga CB-14 aircraft carrier by Trumpeter. Anything from Trumpeter is a good brand for me, especially aircraft carriers. And I saw this one, I said, you know, this is good. I like this one. 144 scale B-1B Lancer Air Combat Command. That's pretty good. And the last kit that I bought, it was pretty much a guilty pleasure. Didn't know. I kept on hovering it, looking at it, and going back and forth. And you may have seen me look at it on my last video, but I said, all right, I gotta get this. This thing is cannot be passed up. The A60L DAP Direct Action Penetrator Blackhawk, 1/35 scale. This retailed at $40. This is retailed like around $70 or maybe more. Guy was selling it for $45, brand new. It's still in its packaging. Yeah. You know what? Next year I want to build some. I wanted to build aircraft or a helicopter or something, just to break up the monotony of me building Gundam kits. Not that I don't want to build it, but I just want to build things. But yeah, this is a big boy that I got from there. So yeah, I'm good. Yeah, pretty good. Feeling good. This was an impulse buy. Can't complain. There it is. Well, this was great. This was a good show. Please take a look at my video, share it amongst you. Not this one, of course. If you don't want to share it, that's okay. But the Mosquitocon video is up and running. And one last thing, I'd like to apologize. I think I did not do an appropriate recording of Mosquitocon with my camera, with the new camera which I have. I should have done something with the filtering, or you know how you can increase the contrast lighting of the video. Like, I think I can do this live on this video. I can raise it a bit, the lighting, which I should have done at the show, so you guys can see what was, the kits. And yeah, I'm very sorry, very sorry. I'm actually considering of making another video showing all the kits with the photographs I've taken at the show. So that's something I may be considering, so you guys can see it again close up and admire it. And of course, I'll probably put photographs on my Facebook page, because there's so much that I took that I don't think I can put it on Instagram and Twitter. Twitter is only 4 photos, unfortunately. But with that being said, I'm happy. I'm content. I pretty much broke the ice now, because I was a rut from last year because I didn't win last year. But it's not, again, like I said, it's not all about winning. It is all about sharing your work with your comrade, with your coworkers. Coworkers, with your fellow model builders out there. And I hope that our kits that we showed you online or at the show inspire you to build other kits as well. I know there are some new guys out there, or gals, that want to get into the hobby, and the perfect resources here on YouTube, on any channel that you can find who's building kits, or on any if you go to a hobby show like Mosquitocon or any cons that are nearby. Don't ignore it. Take a chance. Go there. Take a look and see what you see. Buy a kit. Make it. Make a mistake. Make many mistakes until you get it right. Until you feel comfortable. Until it's something you can breathe in and then breathe out. There you go. Anyway, I'm going to take a small little break until I start working on something new. And we'll talk about that later on. For now, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to say, but stay tuned for more Gundam models coming soon. All of you have a great day.